Britney Spears is digging in her heels over whether or not she will get back on stage. And, you know, fans have been clamoring for this, obviously want to see her perform again, but she is saying there's no way that is going to happen unless there's a big change with her conservatorship. Now, we told you that Britney had filed docs last week saying that her father needed to be removed as conservator, but now her lawyer is doubling down on that, saying not only does she want him gone, but she's never going to perform again as long as he is a conservator.
So I have a couple of thoughts on this, that I know a lot about this conservatorship, and I want to say, Charles, do you remember when I went back and I spoke at the University of Miami last time? Was it like a year ago? I have no sense of time anymore.
I don't know if it was a year ago, but yes, I remember when you went.
It was right around the time that Britney was having all of these issues. I can tell you, based on conversations that I had, that everybody in her camp believed that she just didn't want to perform again, that this was not about the conservatorship or anything else. And I think you and I even had the discussion when I was in Miami. I remember talking to you about it, that she just did not want to perform, and they weren't sure when, if ever, she would go back on stage. She was just over it. It wasn't giving her the charge that she used to have. So this is different, submitted by her lawyer. Now, what I find weird about it is he saying she wants to perform and will go back on stage, or is he just being theoretical here? And that's what I don't understand.
Yeah, wasn't clear in the documents that that they filed, and I agree with you. Part of it feels like it's this is getting the public to be on her side,
to rally around.
That this is what the fans want.
I think you're right.
Well, look, this is what we're hearing from inside the court. You know, her lawyer Sam Ingham made what sounds like a very bold statement that this is more of a leverage play, that she's been on this indefinite hiatus as a means of pushing her father out. And you're right, we haven't seen this in the pleadings themselves, but this was a statement made in open court by Sam Ingham, her lawyer, and then Lynn's attorney, her mother, also was speaking on behalf of Lynn and saying, look, we appreciate what Jamie has done over the past, more than a decade in this role, but she also believes it's time for him to move on so that Britney can, her wishes can be fulfilled. So it's definitely a turn.
It is just not tracking, because when we broke the story that she may not perform again, when we broke that story, that is exactly when her meds had worn out, the efficacy of her meds had just worn out, and that she was in real trouble at the time. And so when we did the original story, it had nothing to do with the conservatorship. It just had to do with the fact that she was struggling and just didn't get a charge out of it anymore, which some people who saw her show said as well, that they felt she was just kind of sleepwalking through the show. So I don't know. I mean, I find this odd.
Hey, Ashley, Stone Mountain, Georgia. I think Britney being afraid of her father it's completely crazy. I hope that she can step away from him and not give him any more money, because it's crazy at this point how much he's getting from her, like, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't have a dog in the fight, but I will say Jamie Spears saved Britney's life, and I think that's undeniable. And ultimately, she was deep in debt. He righted the ship. She's flush with cash now. So she may want to end it, fine. But the idea that Jamie was siphoning off money, he saved her life.